Fala que parece ladrão, mas esses que estão fugindo ladrão.
Sanduíche natural, pão integrado.
The is itself not a political party. It is not a set of dogmas. It is a simple way that people who believe that capitalism is unsustainable and that an alternative to the capitalist system is essential if humanity and much of the natural world is to have a future. That belief itself means that you are eco-socialist and you should sign aboard the eco-socialist declaration. Presence in Paris, and just this feeling, those of us who were trying to put this body together felt that this was wrong and that this should not be an organization primarily of the North. It's having two terms. I think it is freely associated labor with ecocentric ends or ethics, values. Why freely associated labor? Well, again, I'm a good Marxist, or not so good Marxist, but in the Communist Manifesto, Marx and Engels say that when we have communism, we shall have an association in which the free development of each is the condition for the free development of all. I think that we have to be very critical as we think about socialism and say that it has to be a dialectic between the organic aspect, which is real and valid. Because if we talk about eco-socialists, we're really talking about building ecosystems, and well, who points out that the actual substance and ferment of eco-socialism is the struggle for life. And the struggle for life is, of course, the struggle for organic relationships and wholeness and integrity. I think the point I want to emphasize here is that any socialism is worthwhile will also include a moment of universality that it has to reach beyond the limits of the local.
Para escuchar un debate sobre el buen vivir, que es el criterio que tenemos nosotros contra el criterio de progreso infinito.
Stealing our nature and stealing our children and stealing our bodies for the profit of capital. That's what I mean when I say stopping the exploitation of women. So feminist eco-socialist activity could, through the Ecological International Environment Network, have a significant impact on the climate change crisis. The meeting of the governments and their corporate allies, like in Seattle 10 years ago. Let's shut it down. Number 2, let's approve a people's climate change manifesto and program. Let's pass a people's resolution on how to stop climate injustice. And thirdly, let's agree on sanctions, on punishments, on consequences for parties, whether they be government or oil companies or mining companies.
I know. Well, you know, I mean, oh, yeah.